What if the key to humanity's survival among the stars lies not in advanced machinery, but in the very building blocks of life itself? Picture this, a future where we don't just visit other planets, but we transform them into livable worlds using the power of biology. Sounds like science fiction, right? But what if I told you that biotechnology is already paving the way for this incredible future? From self-sustaining space colonies to bioengineered astronauts, the possibilities are as vast as the universe itself. In this video, we're diving into 30 mind-blowing predictions about how biotechnology will revolutionize space exploration. Whether it's growing food in zero gravity, printing organs in space, or even terraforming alien worlds, the future is closer than you think. So, buckle up and get ready to explore how the fusion of biology and technology will take humanity to places we've only dreamed of. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see the stars in a whole new light. Let's get started. Now, let's take a closer look at our first prediction: self-sustaining space colonies. Imagine stepping onto a Martian base where the air you breathe, the food you eat, and even the water you drink are all produced by bioengineered plants and microorganisms. This isn't just a dream, it's a future that biotechnology is actively working to create. By tweaking the genetic makeup of certain plants and microbes, scientists are developing systems that can generate oxygen, recycle waste, and grow food in the harsh environments of space. For example, algae could be engineered to produce oxygen more efficiently, while crops could be modified to thrive in low-gravity, low-light conditions. These innovations would allow humans to live on planets like Mars or the Moon for extended periods without relying on constant resupply missions from Earth. The key here is sustainability, creating ecosystems that can support life independently, far from our home planet. This kind of self-sufficiency isn't just about survival, it's about thriving in the cosmos. And with biotechnology leading the charge, the idea of long-term human habitation in space is becoming more realistic every day. So, what does this mean for the future? It means that one day we might not just visit other worlds, we could call them home. Now, let's shift our focus to something even more groundbreaking: the concept of bioengineered astronauts. Picture this: astronauts whose bodies are enhanced to handle the extreme challenges of space travel. From radiation exposure to muscle atrophy and bone density loss, the human body wasn't exactly designed for life beyond Earth. But what if we could change that? Enter biotechnology, and specifically tools like CRISPR, which allow scientists to edit genes with incredible precision. Imagine modifying an astronaut's DNA to make their cells more resistant to radiation, or engineering their muscles and bones to maintain strength even in zero gravity. These aren't just hypothetical ideas. Researchers are already exploring how genetic tweaks could help humans survive and thrive in space. For instance, certain genes could be activated to slow down muscle degradation, while others might be introduced to boost the body's natural repair mechanisms. And it doesn't stop there. CRISPR could also be used to enhance an astronaut's immune system, making them less susceptible to illnesses during long missions. The possibilities are as vast as space itself. By combining biotechnology with space exploration, we're not just preparing humans to survive in the cosmos, we're redefining what it means to be human. So what's next? Well, as we push the boundaries of science, the line between human and superhuman might just start to blur, and that's where things get really exciting. Now, let's take a leap into the realm of planetary transformation, terraforming with microbes. Imagine a future where we don't just visit other planets but reshape them to support human life. This is where bioengineered microbes come into play. These tiny, powerful organisms could be the key to turning barren landscapes like Mars into habitable worlds. Scientists are exploring how microbes could be designed to break down toxic compounds in the soil, release oxygen into the atmosphere, and even create water from chemical reactions. For example, certain microbes could be engineered to convert carbon dioxide, which is abundant on Mars, into oxygen, a process that would gradually make the planet's atmosphere breathable. Others might be programmed to enrich the soil, making it fertile enough to grow crops. But here's the catch: terraforming isn't just a scientific challenge, it's an ethical one too. Altering an entire planet's ecosystem raises questions about our responsibility to preserve the natural state of other worlds. What if microbial life already exists on Mars? Could our efforts to terraform inadvertently destroy it? And who gets to decide how we reshape another planet? These are the kinds of dilemmas that come with wielding such powerful biotechnological tools. Yet, despite the challenges, the potential is staggering. By harnessing the power of bioengineered microbes, we could take the first steps toward making humanity a multi-planetary species. It's a bold vision, one that blurs the line between science fiction and reality. And as we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, the question isn't just can we do it, it's should we. Now, let's shift our focus to something that's absolutely essential for long-term space exploration: food. Picture this: a future where astronauts aren't just surviving on pre-packaged meals, but are growing fresh, nutritious crops right in the heart of their space colonies. This is where the space farming revolution comes into play, and biotechnology is at the forefront of making it possible. In the challenging environments of space, where gravity is weak, light is scarce, and resources are limited, traditional farming methods simply won't cut it. That's why scientists are turning to biotechnology to engineer crops that can thrive in these extreme conditions. Imagine plants that are genetically modified to grow faster, require less water, and produce higher yields even in low-light environments. These crops could be the backbone of sustainable food systems on the Moon, Mars, or even aboard spacecraft. One of the most exciting developments in this field is vertical farming. By stacking crops in layers and using advanced LED lighting systems, we can maximize space efficiency and create self-sustaining farms that operate independently of natural sunlight. Biotechnology also plays a crucial role in optimizing these systems, from designing plants that absorb light more efficiently to engineering microbes that enhance soil health in hydroponic setups. But it's not just about growing food, it's about growing the right food. Future space farmers will need crops that are packed with essential nutrients to keep astronauts healthy during long missions. Think bioengineered superfoods like vitamin-rich tomatoes or protein-packed grains, all tailored to meet the unique dietary needs of space explorers. Of course, there are challenges to overcome, such as ensuring these crops can withstand cosmic radiation or adapting them to grow in alien soils. Yet the potential is immense. By revolutionizing space farming, biotechnology could ensure that future colonies are not just self-sufficient but also thriving, with fresh, homegrown food on the menu every day. It's a vision that transforms the way we think about survival in space, from merely enduring to truly flourishing. And as we continue to innovate, the dream of sustainable space agriculture is becoming more tangible than ever. Now, let's take a leap into the future of medical innovation in space, where the boundaries of human health and technology converge. Imagine a scenario where an astronaut on a multi-year mission to Mars suddenly faces a critical health issue like organ failure. On Earth, this would be a dire situation, but in space, it could be catastrophic. This is where bioprinting organs in space comes into play, offering a groundbreaking solution to one of the most pressing challenges of long-term space exploration. Three-dimensional bioprinting, a technology that uses bioinks made of living cells to create functional tissues and organs, could revolutionize healthcare for astronauts. But here's the twist: microgravity, often seen as a hurdle, might actually be the key to making this technology even more effective. In the absence of gravity, bioprinted structures can form with greater precision, as cells and materials behave differently, allowing for more intricate and stable design. This means organs printed in space could have better functionality and durability compared to those created on Earth. Scientists are already exploring how microgravity can enhance the bioprinting process, from creating more detailed vascular networks to improving the overall structure of tissues. For example, a bioprinted heart or liver produced in space could potentially outperform its Earth-made counterpart, offering astronauts a higher chance of survival in emergencies. Beyond emergencies, this technology could also support routine health maintenance, enabling the production of custom tissues for injury repair or even preventive measures. Of course, there are challenges to address, such as ensuring the bioinks remain stable in space and developing compact, efficient bioprinters that can operate in confined spacecraft environments. But the potential is staggering. By advancing bioprinting in space, we're not just solving a problem, we're opening the door to a future where human health is no longer limited by the constraints of Earth. It's a vision that transforms space exploration from a risky endeavor to a sustainable, life-affirming journey. And as we continue to push the boundaries of biotechnology, the dream of printing organs in space is no longer science fiction, it's a tangible goal on the horizon. Now, shifting gears to another groundbreaking application of biotechnology in space, let's talk about fuel specifically, how we can produce it without relying on Earth. One of the biggest challenges of space exploration is the sheer amount of fuel required to power missions. Transporting fuel from Earth is not only expensive but also limits how far and how long we can explore. Enter synthetic biology, a field that could revolutionize how we think about fuel production in space. By engineering microorganisms like algae and bacteria, scientists are developing ways to create biofuels right where they're needed, on spacecraft or even on other planets. These tiny biological factories can be designed to convert carbon dioxide, sunlight, and other available resources into usable fuels such as hydrogen or methane. For example, imagine a colony on Mars where specially engineered algae thrive in controlled environments, turning the planet's abundant carbon dioxide into fuel for rovers or even rockets. This approach not only reduces the need to carry heavy fuel loads from Earth, but also creates a sustainable, self-sufficient system for long-term missions. The beauty of synthetic biology lies in its adaptability. These microorganisms can be fine-tuned to work in the unique conditions of space, whether it's low gravity, extreme temperatures, or limited resources. And the benefits don't stop at fuel production. Engineered microbes could also help recycle waste materials, turning them into valuable resources, further reducing the need for resupply missions. Of course, there are hurdles to overcome, like ensuring these biological systems remain stable and efficient in space environments, but the potential is immense. By harnessing the power of synthetic biology, we're not just solving a logistical problem, we're paving the way for a future where space exploration is more sustainable, efficient, and independent of Earth's resources. It's a vision that brings us one step closer to making the stars our home. Now, let's take a closer look at how the unique environment of space could unlock new frontiers in medicine. Space-based pharmaceutical research is an exciting area where biotechnology and space exploration intersect, offering possibilities that are simply not achievable on Earth. The microgravity environment of space, along with its unique radiation levels, creates conditions that can accelerate the study of diseases and the development of new treatments. For instance, in microgravity, cells and proteins behave differently, allowing scientists to observe biological processes in ways that are impossible under Earth's gravity. This can lead to groundbreaking insights into how diseases develop and how drugs interact with the human body. Biotechnology plays a crucial role here, enabling researchers to engineer cells, tissues, and even entire biological systems to test new drugs and therapies in these unique conditions. Imagine being able to grow perfect, three-dimensional models of human organs in space, free from the distortions caused by gravity. These models could be used to test drugs with unprecedented accuracy, potentially speeding up the development of treatments for diseases like cancer, Alzheimer's, or even rare genetic disorders. Additionally, the harsh radiation environment of space can help scientists study how drugs degrade over time, leading to the creation of more stable and effective medications. The potential doesn't stop there. Space-based research could also lead to the discovery of entirely new compounds or biological mechanisms that we haven't even imagined yet. By combining the power of biotechnology with the unique conditions of space, we're not just advancing medicine, we're redefining what's possible in healthcare. This isn't just about treating diseases, it's about unlocking cures that could transform lives on Earth and beyond. As we continue to explore the cosmos, the lessons we learn in space could very well shape the future of medicine for generations to come. Now, shifting our focus to another critical challenge in space exploration, let's talk about cosmic radiation and how biotechnology might hold the key to protecting astronauts from its harmful effects. Cosmic radiation is one of the biggest threats to human health in space, with high-energy particles capable of damaging DNA, increasing cancer risks, and even affecting cognitive function over time. Traditional shielding methods like thick metal walls are heavy and impractical for long-term missions. This is where bioengineered radiation shields come into play. Scientists are exploring the possibility of creating living materials or organisms that can absorb or deflect radiation, offering a lightweight and sustainable solution. One of the most promising inspirations for this innovation comes from extremophiles organisms that thrive in Earth's most extreme environments, like deep-sea hydrothermal vents or radioactive waste sites. These resilient creatures have evolved unique biological mechanisms to survive intense radiation, and researchers are studying their DNA to replicate these traits in bioengineered materials. Imagine a future where astronauts wear suits lined with radiation-absorbing biofilms or live in habitats coated with living, self-repairing shields that grow stronger over time. These bioengineered solutions could not only protect astronauts but also reduce the need for heavy, resource-intensive shielding, making long-term space missions more feasible. By harnessing the power of biotechnology, we're not just solving a problem, we're turning to nature itself for inspiration, creating a new frontier in space safety that could redefine how we explore the cosmos. As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, bioengineered radiation shields could become a cornerstone of humanity's journey to the stars. Now, let's take a closer look at another fascinating application of biotechnology in space exploration, engineering human microbiomes to thrive in extraterrestrial environments. The human microbiome, the vast community of microorganisms living in and on our bodies, plays a crucial role in our health, influencing everything from digestion and immunity to mental well-being. But in space, the delicate balance of these microbes can be disrupted by factors like microgravity, radiation, and limited access to fresh, diverse foods. This is where biotechnology steps in, offering the potential to engineer space-adapted microbiomes that can help astronauts stay healthy during long missions. By using advanced genetic tools, scientists could modify the microbes in our guts to better process space food, enhance nutrient absorption, and even produce essential vitamins that might be lacking in a space diet. Beyond digestion, these engineered microbiomes could also boost immunity, helping astronauts fend off infections in the isolated and confined environments of spacecraft or space stations. Imagine a future where astronauts carry personalized microbial supplements, tailored to their unique needs and the challenges of their mission. These bioengineered microbiomes could also play a role in reducing the risk of chronic health issues like inflammation or bone density loss, which are common in space. By fine-tuning the invisible ecosystem within us, biotechnology could ensure that astronauts not only survive but thrive in the harsh conditions of space. This approach doesn't just address immediate health concerns, it opens the door to a deeper understanding of how life adapts beyond Earth, paving the way for longer, safer, and more sustainable space exploration. As we continue to unlock the secrets of the microbiome, we're not just improving human health in space, we're redefining what it means to live among the stars. Now, shifting our focus to a groundbreaking innovation that could revolutionize the way we design spacecraft, let's explore the concept of biodegradable spacecraft. As humanity ventures further into space, the issue of space debris, discarded satellites, rocket parts, and other fragments orbiting Earth has become a growing concern. These remnants not only clutter our orbital pathways, but also pose significant risks to active missions and future exploration. Enter biotechnology, offering a potential solution: bioengineered materials that can break down naturally over time. Imagine spacecraft components made from biodegradable polymers or other organic materials, designed to safely disintegrate after their mission is complete. These materials could be engineered to withstand the harsh conditions of space during their operational lifespan, only to degrade once they're no longer needed, leaving no trace behind. This approach wouldn't just reduce the accumulation of space debris, it could also minimize the environmental impact of space exploration, ensuring that our journey to the stars doesn't come at the cost of polluting the cosmos. Beyond debris reduction, biodegradable spacecraft could also pave the way for more sustainable missions, where resources are used efficiently and waste is minimized. Picture a future where every spacecraft is designed with its end of life in mind, contributing to a cleaner, safer space environment for generations to come. By integrating biotechnology into spacecraft design, we're not just solving a pressing problem, we're reimagining the very materials that will carry us into the future of space exploration. This innovation represents a crucial step toward responsible exploration, ensuring that as we reach for the stars, we do so with care for the universe around us. Now, let's take a leap into the fascinating world of biohybrid robots, a concept that blends the best of biology and technology to redefine how we explore alien worlds. Imagine robots that aren't just made of metal and circuits but also incorporate living tissues, creating machines that are part biological, part mechanical. These biohybrid robots could revolutionize space exploration by combining the adaptability of living organisms with the precision and durability of robotics. For instance, think of a robot with muscle-like tissues engineered to move with the flexibility and efficiency of natural muscles, allowing it to navigate uneven or unpredictable terrains on distant planets. Or consider sensors made from biological materials that can detect subtle environmental changes, like shifts in temperature or chemical composition, with the sensitivity of living cells. This fusion of biology and technology could make robots more resilient, energy efficient, and capable of performing tasks that traditional robots struggle with, such as climbing steep slopes or squeezing through tight spaces. Beyond their physical capabilities, biohybrid robots could also be designed to self-repair using biological processes, much like how our bodies heal wounds. This would reduce the need for constant maintenance during long missions, making them ideal for exploring harsh, uncharted environments like the icy moons of Jupiter or the rocky surfaces of Mars. By integrating living tissues into robotic systems, we're not just building machines, we're creating explorers that can adapt, learn, and thrive in the most challenging conditions. This innovation could open up entirely new possibilities for discovering life, collecting samples, and even building infrastructure on other planets. As we push the boundaries of biotechnology and robotics, biohybrid robots could become our ultimate partners in unraveling the mysteries of the cosmos. Now, let's shift our focus to a groundbreaking concept that could redefine how we store and preserve information in space: DNA-based data storage. Imagine a future where the vast libraries of human knowledge, from scientific discoveries to cultural archives, are encoded not on hard drives or flash memory, but within the very building blocks of life itself, DNA. This might sound like science fiction, but it's a rapidly advancing field of biotechnology with the potential to revolutionize data storage in space. DNA, the molecule that carries genetic instructions for all living organisms, is incredibly dense and durable, capable of storing massive amounts of information in a tiny space. In fact, just 1 gram of DNA can hold the equivalent of over 200 million gigabytes of data. That's enough to store every book ever written, every song ever recorded, and every piece of digital content humanity has ever produced, all in a space smaller than a sugar cube. But why is this so important for space exploration? Well, traditional data storage methods like hard drives or solid-state drives are vulnerable to the harsh conditions of space, including radiation, extreme temperatures, and vacuum environments. DNA, on the other hand, is remarkably stable and can survive for thousands of years under the right conditions. This makes it an ideal medium for preserving critical information during long-term space missions, or even for leaving a lasting record of human knowledge on other planets. Imagine sending a spacecraft to Mars equipped with a DNA-based archive containing everything from scientific research to historical records, ensuring that future explorers, or even extraterrestrial civilizations, could access and understand our legacy. Beyond its durability, DNA storage also offers incredible energy efficiency. Unlike traditional data centers that require vast amounts of power to maintain, DNA can store information passively without the need for constant energy input. This could be a game changer for space missions where energy resources are limited and every watt counts. As we continue to explore the cosmos, DNA-based data storage could become an essential tool for safeguarding our collective knowledge, ensuring that the story of humanity endures among the stars. This fusion of biology and technology not only pushes the boundaries of what's possible, but also reminds us of the incredible potential hidden within the natural world. Now, let's turn our attention to something that could revolutionize the way astronauts explore the cosmos: bioengineered spacesuits. Picture this: space suits that aren't just passive pieces of equipment but living, adaptive systems designed to keep astronauts safer and more comfortable than ever before. These next-generation suits could be engineered with materials that mimic biological processes, allowing them to self-repair small tears or damage caused by micrometeoroids or sharp surfaces on alien terrain. Imagine a suit that heals itself, much like how our skin repairs a cut, ensuring astronauts are always protected, even in the most unpredictable environments. But that's not all. These bioengineered suits could also adapt to changing conditions in real time. For instance, if an astronaut moves from the freezing shadow of a crater into the scorching sunlight, the suit could automatically adjust its insulation or cooling systems to maintain a stable internal temperature. This adaptability would be a game changer, especially on planets like Mars, where temperatures can swing dramatically within minutes. Additionally, these suits could provide enhanced protection against cosmic radiation, one of the biggest threats to human health in space. By incorporating bioengineered materials or even living organisms that absorb or deflect harmful radiation, these suits could significantly reduce the risks of long-term exposure. And let's not forget comfort. Bioengineered suits could be designed to move more naturally with the body, reducing fatigue and allowing astronauts to perform complex tasks with greater ease. The integration of biotechnology into space suits isn't just about improving functionality. It's about creating a symbiotic relationship between humans and their gear, where the suit becomes an extension of the astronaut's body. As we push further into the cosmos, these bioengineered spacesuits could become essential tools, ensuring that astronauts are not only protected but also empowered to explore the unknown with confidence. This fusion of biology and engineering is yet another example of how biotechnology is reshaping the future of space exploration, one innovation at a time. Now, let's shift our focus to one of the most exciting possibilities in space exploration, the search for extraterrestrial life. Imagine a future where biotechnology gives us the tools to not only detect alien life, but also understand it on a molecular level. Advanced biosensors powered by biotechnology could be designed to identify the faintest traces of life, whether it's microbial organisms hidden beneath the surface of Mars or complex molecules floating in the icy plumes of Europa. These biosensors would work by detecting specific biomarkers, chemical signatures that indicate the presence of life. For example, they could be programmed to recognize amino acids, proteins, or even genetic material like DNA or RNA, which are the building blocks of life as we know it. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Biotechnology could enable us to create portable DNA sequencing tools that astronauts could use on other planets. These devices would allow us to analyze the genetic makeup of any extraterrestrial organisms we find, providing insights into their biology and evolution. Think about it, we could potentially decode the genome of an alien microbe, revealing whether it shares any similarities with life on Earth or represents something entirely new. This kind of discovery would not only answer the age-old question of whether we're alone in the universe, but also deepen our understanding of how life can arise and thrive in different environments. Of course, detecting alien life isn't just about the technology, it's also about knowing where and how to look. Biotechnology could help us develop smarter exploration strategies by studying extremophiles organisms on Earth that survive in the harshest conditions, like deep-sea vents or acidic hot springs. By understanding how these life forms adapt, we can better predict where extraterrestrial life might exist and tailor our search efforts accordingly. The integration of biotechnology into alien life detection is a game-changer, offering us the potential to uncover one of the greatest mysteries of the cosmos. As we continue to explore the universe, these tools could bring us closer than ever to answering the profound question, are we alone? Now, let's take a closer look at how biotechnology could play a pivotal role in ensuring the survival and thriving of future space colonies through genetic diversity. Picture this, as humanity establishes permanent settlements on the Moon, Mars, or even distant exoplanets, one of the biggest challenges will be maintaining a healthy and adaptable population. This is where biotechnology steps in, offering groundbreaking solutions to engineer genetic diversity tailored to the unique demands of space environments. In space, the lack of natural genetic variation, something we take for granted on Earth, could pose serious risks. Over time, a small population of colonists might face issues like inbreeding or limited adaptability to new challenges. Biotechnology could address this by enabling scientists to introduce new traits and adaptations into the gene pool of space settlers. For instance, using advanced gene editing tools like CRISPR, we could enhance traits such as radiation resistance, muscle retention in low gravity, or even improved immune responses to combat unfamiliar pathogens. These modifications wouldn't just be about survival, they could also help future generations thrive in environments vastly different from Earth, but it doesn't stop there. Biotechnology could also allow us to create entirely new genetic variations that don't exist naturally. Imagine designing plants, animals, or even humans with traits specifically optimized for life on Mars, like the ability to extract nutrients from Martian soil or withstand extreme temperature fluctuations. This kind of genetic engineering could ensure that space colonies remain resilient and adaptable over centuries, evolving alongside their environments. Of course, this raises important ethical questions. How far should we go in altering the genetic makeup of future generations? What safeguards would be needed to ensure these modifications are used responsibly? These are conversations we'll need to have as we move closer to making space colonization a reality. But one thing is clear, biotechnology has the potential to not only preserve genetic diversity in space, but also expand it in ways we've never imagined. As we continue to push the boundaries of space exploration, the ability to engineer genetic diversity could be the key to creating sustainable, thriving communities among the stars. And with that, let's turn our attention to another fascinating application of biotechnology in space, revolutionizing how we manage waste in extraterrestrial environments. Now, shifting our focus to another critical challenge of space exploration, let's explore how biotechnology could transform waste management in extraterrestrial environments. Imagine being millions of miles from Earth where every resource is precious and there's no room for waste. Traditional waste disposal methods simply won't cut it in space, but biotechnology offers a game-changing solution, turning waste into valuable resources. In space, every ounce of material matters. Biotechnology could enable us to engineer microorganisms or enzymes capable of breaking down human waste, food scraps, and other organic materials into usable products. For example, bioengineered bacteria could convert waste into clean water, a vital resource for long-term missions. These microbes could also produce methane or hydrogen, which could be used as fuel for spacecraft or power generators. This kind of closed-loop system would not only reduce the need to transport resources from Earth, but also minimize the environmental impact of space missions. But the potential doesn't stop at water and fuel. Biotechnology could also help us create building materials from waste. Imagine bioengineered organisms that process waste into bioplastics or even structural components for habitats. These materials could be used to construct or repair space stations, reducing the need for costly and resource-intensive shipments from Earth. This approach would make space colonies more self-sufficient and sustainable, paving the way for longer and more ambitious missions. Of course, implementing these systems comes with its own set of challenges. We'd need to ensure that bioengineered organisms function reliably in the harsh conditions of space, where radiation and microgravity could affect their performance. Additionally, we'd have to design fail-safes to prevent contamination or unintended consequences. But with careful planning and innovation, biotechnology could revolutionize how we handle waste in space, turning what was once a problem into a solution. As we look to the future, bioengineered waste management systems could be a cornerstone of sustainable space exploration, ensuring that nothing goes to waste literally. And with that, let's dive into another exciting frontier: how biotechnology could enable the production of essential materials and tools directly in space, reducing our reliance on Earth-based supply chains. Now, let's take a closer look at how biotechnology could revolutionize the way we produce essential materials, medicines, and tools directly in space. Picture this: instead of relying on shipments from Earth, which are costly, time-consuming, and limited by payload capacity, future space missions could harness the power of biotechnology to manufacture what they need on site. This concept, known as space-based biomanufacturing, could be a game-changer for long-term space exploration. One of the most exciting possibilities is the production of medicines in space. Imagine astronauts being able to create life-saving drugs on demand, tailored to their specific needs. Biotechnology could enable the growth of bioengineered cells or microorganisms that produce pharmaceuticals, such as antibiotics or vaccines, in microgravity environments. This would not only ensure a steady supply of critical medications, but also reduce the risks associated with transporting delicate drugs across vast distances. But it doesn't stop at medicine. Biotechnology could also pave the way for manufacturing tools and materials in space. For instance, bioengineered organisms could be designed to produce bioplastics or other durable materials that can be used to repair or build equipment. These materials could be grown or synthesized using resources readily available in space, such as carbon dioxide or regolith, the loose soil found on the Moon or Mars. This approach would drastically cut down the need to transport heavy equipment from Earth, making missions more efficient and sustainable. another fascinating application is the production of food and other consumables. Bioengineered algae or bacteria could be cultivated to generate nutrients, proteins, or even edible materials, providing astronauts with fresh, locally sourced food. This would not only improve the quality of life for space travelers, but also reduce the logistical challenges of transporting food supplies over long distances. Of course, there are hurdles to overcome. Microgravity and radiation could affect the performance of bioengineered systems, and ensuring the reliability of these processes in such extreme conditions will require innovative solutions. However, the potential benefits far outweigh the challenges. By enabling the production of essential resources in space, biotechnology could transform how we approach exploration, making it more self-sufficient and scalable. As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, space-based biomanufacturing could become a cornerstone of our efforts to explore and settle new worlds. And with that, let's turn our attention to another groundbreaking idea: the creation of bioengineered habitats that grow and adapt to the needs of astronauts, providing sustainable living spaces in the cosmos. Now, let's shift our focus to an idea that sounds like it's straight out of science fiction but could soon become a reality: bioengineered space habitats. Imagine living in a structure that isn't just built by machines but grows and evolves alongside its inhabitants. These habitats wouldn't just be shelters, they'd be living, breathing ecosystems designed to support human life in the harshest environments of space. The concept revolves around using biotechnology to create habitats that can self-repair, adapt to changing conditions, and even expand as needed. Picture a structure made from bioengineered materials that can heal cracks or damage caused by micrometeoroids, or walls that can adjust their insulation properties based on temperature fluctuations. These habitats could be grown using resources found on other planets or moons, such as Martian soil or lunar regolith, combined with bioengineered organisms that act as natural builders. One of the most exciting possibilities is the integration of living systems into the habitat's design. For example, bioengineered plants could be used to produce oxygen, filter air, and even provide food, creating a self-sustaining environment. These plants could be genetically modified to thrive in low gravity or low light conditions, ensuring they remain productive even in the challenging environments of space. Additionally, bioengineered microorganisms could be used to recycle waste, turning it into useful resources like water or nutrients for plants, but it doesn't stop there. These habitats could also adapt to the needs of their inhabitants. For instance, if a new crew member arrives, the habitat could grow additional living quarters or expand its food production capabilities. If a mission requires more energy, the habitat could incorporate bioengineered organisms that generate electricity through natural processes, such as photosynthesis or microbial fuel cells. This adaptability would make long-term space missions more flexible and sustainable, reducing the need for constant resupply from Earth. Of course, creating such habitats comes with its own set of challenges. Ensuring the stability and reliability of bioengineered systems in the extreme conditions of space will require significant advancements in biotechnology and materials science. There's also the question of how to balance the growth and maintenance of these habitats with the limited resources available on other planets or moons. However, the potential benefits such as reduced reliance on Earth, increased mission flexibility, and improved quality of life for astronauts make this a goal worth pursuing. As we look to the future, bioengineered space habitats could redefine how we live and work in space, turning what once seemed like a distant dream into a tangible reality. And with that, let's move on to another fascinating topic: how biotechnology could allow us to study evolution in real time by observing microorganisms and plants adapting to space environments. Now, let's take a closer look at how biotechnology could open up a whole new frontier in scientific discovery, studying evolution as it happens in space. Imagine being able to observe how microorganisms and plants adapt to the unique challenges of space environments, from microgravity to cosmic radiation. This isn't just about watching evolution unfold, it's about unlocking insights that could reshape our understanding of life itself. In space, the rules of evolution are different. Without the familiar forces of gravity and Earth's atmosphere, organisms face entirely new pressures. Biotechnology gives us the tools to monitor these changes in real time, tracking how microorganisms develop new traits to survive in extreme conditions. For example, we could observe how bacteria evolve to resist higher levels of radiation, or how plants modify their growth patterns to thrive in low-gravity environments. These adaptations could reveal fundamental principles about how life responds to stress and change, offering clues about the potential for life to exist beyond Earth. One of the most exciting aspects of space-based evolutionary studies is the ability to accelerate the process. On Earth, evolution happens over thousands or even millions of years. But in the harsh conditions of space, organisms may adapt much more quickly, allowing scientists to witness significant changes within a single mission. This accelerated timeline could provide valuable data for fields like medicine, agriculture, and environmental science, helping us develop new strategies for tackling challenges on Earth. Biotechnology also enables us to engineer controlled experiments in space. By introducing specific genetic modifications to microorganisms or plants, we can study how these changes influence their ability to adapt. For instance, we could create strains of bacteria with enhanced DNA repair mechanisms and observe how they fare in high radiation environments. These experiments could lead to breakthroughs in genetic engineering, helping us design organisms that are better equipped to handle extreme conditions, whether in space or on Earth. Of course, there are challenges to consider. Ensuring the safety and containment of bioengineered organisms in space is critical to prevent unintended consequences. We'll also need advanced monitoring systems to track evolutionary changes with precision. But the potential rewards are immense. By studying evolution in space, we could uncover new pathways for life to thrive in the cosmos, paving the way for future exploration and colonization. As we continue to push the boundaries of biotechnology, space-based evolutionary studies could revolutionize our understanding of life's adaptability and resilience. And with that, let's turn our attention to another groundbreaking idea: how biotechnology could transform the way we produce and consume food in space. Now, let's shift our focus to something that's essential for every space mission: food. Imagine a future where astronauts don't have to rely on pre-packaged meals or limited supplies from Earth. Instead, biotechnology could revolutionize space food, creating nutrient-rich, long-lasting options that are not only easy to produce in space, but also tailored to meet the unique dietary needs of astronauts. One of the biggest challenges of space exploration is ensuring that astronauts have access to fresh, nutritious food. Traditional space food, while effective, often lacks variety and can degrade over time. Biotechnology offers a solution by enabling the creation of bioengineered crops that are specifically designed to thrive in space environments. These crops could be genetically modified to grow faster, require less water, and produce higher yields even in the low-gravity, low-light conditions of space. For example, scientists are already exploring ways to enhance the nutritional content of plants through genetic engineering. Imagine crops that are packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, all optimized to support the health and performance of astronauts. These bioengineered plants could also be designed to have longer shelf lives, reducing the need for frequent resupply missions and ensuring that astronauts always have access to fresh, healthy food. But it's not just about plants. Biotechnology could also enable the production of lab-grown meat and other protein sources in space. By culturing animal cells in controlled environments, we could create sustainable, high-protein foods without the need for livestock. This would not only provide astronauts with a more varied diet, but also reduce the logistical challenges of transporting meat from Earth. Another exciting possibility is the use of bioengineered microorganisms to produce food. For instance, certain types of algae and bacteria can be engineered to generate essential nutrients, such as omega-3 fatty acids or amino acids, which are crucial for maintaining astronaut health. These microorganisms could be cultivated in compact bioreactors, making them an efficient and scalable solution for space food production. Of course, there are challenges to overcome. Ensuring the safety and stability of bioengineered foods in space is critical, as is addressing potential ethical concerns about genetic modification. But the potential benefits are enormous. By creating nutrient-rich, easy-to-produce space food, biotechnology could not only improve the quality of life for astronauts, but also pave the way for longer, more sustainable missions to distant planets. As we look to the future, the possibilities for bioengineered space food are as vast as the cosmos itself. And with that, let's explore another fascinating application of biotechnology, how it could help us protect both Earth and extraterrestrial ecosystems from contamination. Now, let's turn our attention to a critical yet often overlooked aspect of space exploration: biosecurity. As humanity ventures further into the cosmos, the risk of cross-contamination between Earth and extraterrestrial environments becomes a pressing concern. Biotechnology could play a pivotal role in safeguarding both ecosystems, ensuring that we explore space responsibly without endangering life on Earth or potentially disrupting alien biospheres. One of the key challenges is preventing Earth-based microorganisms from hitching a ride on spacecraft and contaminating other planets or moons. This is especially important when exploring potentially habitable worlds like Mars or Europa, where indigenous life might exist. Biotechnology offers tools to detect and neutralize these stowaway microbes. For instance, advanced biosensors could be used to scan spacecraft for microbial life before launch, while bioengineered cleaning agents could eliminate any contaminants without harming the spacecraft's materials. On the flip side, there's also the risk of extraterrestrial organisms being brought back to Earth, which could have unpredictable consequences for our ecosystem. To address this, biotechnology could enable the development of secure containment systems. Imagine bioengineered quarantine facilities that use living materials to detect and neutralize any foreign organisms, ensuring they never escape into the environment. These facilities could be equipped with self-repairing membranes and adaptive filtration systems, making them highly effective at preventing accidental releases. Another exciting possibility is the use of bioengineered organisms to monitor and protect ecosystems. For example, scientists could design microorganisms that act as early warning systems, detecting harmful contaminants or invasive species before they spread. These bioengineered sentinels could be deployed in both space habitats and on Earth, providing a proactive approach to biosecurity. Of course, implementing these measures raises ethical and logistical questions. How do we balance the need for exploration with the responsibility to protect ecosystems? What protocols should be in place to ensure biosecurity measures are effective without stifling scientific discovery? These are challenges that will require collaboration between scientists, policymakers, and ethicists. As we continue to push the boundaries of space exploration, biosecurity will become an increasingly important consideration. By leveraging biotechnology, we can ensure that our journey into the cosmos is not only groundbreaking but also safe and sustainable for all life involved. And with that, let's dive into another fascinating frontier: how biotechnology could revolutionize communication in the vast expanse of space. Now, let's venture into a realm where biology meets technology in the most unexpected way: communication in space. As we explore deeper into the cosmos, one of the biggest challenges we face is staying connected over vast distances. Traditional methods of communication, like radio waves, have their limits, especially when dealing with the immense stretches of space. But what if biotechnology could offer a solution? Imagine biological systems designed to transmit information faster, clearer, and more efficiently than anything we've ever built. One of the most exciting possibilities is the use of bioengineered organisms to create living communication networks. Picture this: tiny, bioengineered microbes or even specialized cells that can encode and transmit data using light or chemical signals. These biological systems could be deployed across space, forming a web of interconnected nodes that relay information seamlessly over long distances. Unlike traditional electronics, these living networks could self-repair, adapt to environmental changes, and even evolve to improve their performance over time. Another groundbreaking idea is the use of DNA as a medium for storing and transmitting information. DNA is incredibly dense, capable of storing vast amounts of data in a tiny space. Scientists are already exploring how to use DNA for data storage on Earth, but in space, it could take on a whole new role. Imagine sending a capsule filled with bioengineered DNA sequences that carry encoded messages or even entire libraries of knowledge. These DNA-based messages could be designed to survive the harsh conditions of space, ensuring that critical information reaches its destination intact. But it doesn't stop there. Biotechnology could also enable the creation of biohybrid communication devices combining biological and mechanical components to achieve the best of both worlds. For instance, bioengineered tissues could be integrated into antennas or sensors, enhancing their sensitivity and range. These devices could be used to detect faint signals from distant stars or even communicate with potential extraterrestrial life forms. Of course, developing these systems comes with its own set of challenges. How do we ensure the stability and reliability of biological communication networks in the extreme conditions of space? What ethical considerations arise when using living organisms as tools for communication? These are questions that will require careful thought and collaboration across multiple fields. As we look to the future, it's clear that biotechnology has the potential to revolutionize how we communicate in space. By harnessing the power of biology, we could overcome the limitations of current technology and open up new possibilities for exploration and discovery. And with that, let's shift our focus to another incredible application of biotechnology: its role in advancing regenerative medicine for astronauts in space. Now, let's turn our attention to a topic that could redefine the future of astronaut health: regenerative medicine in space. Imagine being millions of miles from Earth, far from the advanced medical facilities we rely on, and facing an injury or illness. In such a scenario, the ability to heal quickly and effectively becomes not just a convenience but a matter of survival. This is where biotechnology steps in, offering groundbreaking solutions that could transform how we approach healthcare in the cosmos. One of the most promising applications is the use of bioengineered tissues and organs. In space, the human body undergoes significant stress. Muscle atrophy, bone density loss, and a weakened immune system are just a few of the challenges astronauts face. Biotechnology could enable the creation of lab-grown tissues tailored to repair these specific issues. For instance, bioengineered muscle tissues could help counteract the effects of prolonged weightlessness, while 3D printed bone grafts could address bone density loss more effectively than current treatments. But it doesn't stop there. Stem cell therapy, powered by biotechnology, could play a pivotal role in accelerating healing. Stem cells have the unique ability to develop into any type of cell in the body, making them ideal for repairing damaged tissues. In space, where the body's natural healing processes are slower due to microgravity, stem cell treatments could be a game changer. Scientists are already exploring how to grow and manipulate stem cells in space, taking advantage of the unique conditions to enhance their regenerative potential. Another exciting possibility is the use of bioengineered growth factors and proteins. These molecules play a crucial role in tissue repair and regeneration. By designing synthetic versions that are more effective or longer lasting, biotechnology could help astronauts recover from injuries faster than ever before. For example, a bioengineered protein could be injected into a wound to stimulate rapid tissue regeneration, reducing recovery times significantly. Of course, there are challenges to overcome. How do we ensure these bioengineered solutions remain stable and effective in the harsh environment of space? What happens if a treatment doesn't work as planned and Earth-based help is too far away? These are questions that will require extensive research and testing, but the potential benefits are immense, not just for astronauts but for medical science as a whole. The innovations developed for space could eventually find their way into everyday healthcare, improving treatments for people on Earth. As we look ahead, it's clear that biotechnology holds the key to unlocking new frontiers in regenerative medicine, both in space and beyond. By harnessing the power of biology, we can ensure that astronauts are better equipped to handle the physical demands of space exploration, paving the way for longer missions and deeper journeys into the unknown. And with that, let's explore another fascinating application of biotechnology, the creation of self-sustaining ecosystems in space. Now, let's shift our focus to a concept that could revolutionize how humans live and thrive in space: bioengineered ecosystems. Picture this: a self-sustaining habitat orbiting a distant planet, where every plant, animal, and microorganism works in harmony to support human life. This isn't science fiction, it's a future that biotechnology is actively working to create. By designing ecosystems tailored to the unique challenges of space, we could ensure that astronauts have access to food, clean air, and even psychological comfort during long missions. At the heart of this idea is the concept of closed-loop systems, where waste is recycled into resources. Bioengineered plants, for example, could be designed to thrive in low-light, low-gravity environments, producing oxygen and food while absorbing carbon dioxide. Imagine crops genetically modified to grow faster, require less water, and provide higher nutritional value essential for sustaining life far from Earth. These plants wouldn't just feed astronauts, they'd also play a critical role in maintaining the habitat's air quality. But plants alone aren't enough. Bioengineered microorganisms could be introduced to break down waste and convert it into usable nutrients, creating a continuous cycle of resource regeneration. These tiny but mighty organisms could also help maintain soil health, ensuring that plants have the nutrients they need to grow. And let's not forget about animals engineered to be smaller, more efficient, and less resource-intensive. They could provide additional food sources and contribute to the ecosystem's balance. One of the most exciting aspects of bioengineered ecosystems is their potential to mimic Earth's natural processes. For instance, scientists are exploring how to replicate the nitrogen cycle in space, a critical process for maintaining soil fertility. By integrating bioengineered bacteria and plants, we could create a miniature version of Earth's ecosystems, capable of supporting human life indefinitely. This would not only reduce our reliance on Earth-based supplies, but also make long-term space colonization a realistic possibility. Of course, creating such ecosystems comes with its own set of challenges. How do we ensure that these bioengineered organisms remain stable and functional in the harsh conditions of space? What happens if one component of the ecosystem fails? These are questions that researchers are actively working to answer, but the potential rewards are enormous. A self-sustaining ecosystem could transform space exploration, enabling humans to live and work in space for years, or even decades without needing constant resupply missions from Earth. As we look to the stars, it's clear that bioengineered ecosystems will play a crucial role in our journey. They represent a bold step toward creating a future where humans can thrive in the most inhospitable environments, turning the vast emptiness of space into a place we can call home. And with that, let's dive into another groundbreaking application of biotechnology: the ethical implications of genetic engineering in space exploration. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on a topic that's as thought-provoking as it is essential: the ethical implications of genetic engineering in space exploration. As we push the boundaries of biotechnology to adapt life for the cosmos, we must also grapple with the moral questions that come with such power. Genetic engineering holds incredible promise, but it also raises concerns that demand careful consideration. One of the most pressing ethical dilemmas is the modification of humans for space travel. Imagine astronauts genetically enhanced to withstand radiation, reduce muscle atrophy, or even slow aging during long missions. While these modifications could make space exploration safer and more efficient, they also open the door to questions about fairness and consent. Who decides which traits are desirable? Could these enhancements create a divide between genetically modified individuals and those who remain unaltered? These are not just hypothetical scenarios, they're real issues that could shape the future of humanity in space. Then there's the question of modifying other organisms. Bioengineered plants, animals, and microbes could play a vital role in creating sustainable ecosystems on distant planets. But what happens if these organisms are released into alien environments? Could they disrupt potential extraterrestrial ecosystems or even harm existing life forms? The idea of introducing genetically modified life to other worlds carries risks that we're only beginning to understand. It's a reminder that with great power comes great responsibility. Another layer of complexity lies in the potential for unintended consequences. Genetic modifications designed for one purpose could have unforeseen effects, especially in the unpredictable conditions of space. For example, a microbe engineered to recycle waste might mutate and become harmful, or a plant designed to produce oxygen could fail to thrive in an alien atmosphere. These risks highlight the need for rigorous testing and oversight, ensuring that biotechnological advancements are both safe and ethical. At the same time, we can't ignore the incredible benefits that genetic engineering could bring to space exploration. It could enable us to survive in environments that would otherwise be uninhabitable, paving the way for long-term colonization of other planets. It could also help us preserve Earth's biodiversity by creating backup ecosystems in space, safeguarding species threatened by climate change or other disasters. The potential to use biotechnology for the greater good is immense, but it must be balanced with a commitment to ethical principles. As we venture further into the cosmos, the ethical questions surrounding genetic engineering will only grow more complex. How do we ensure that these technologies are used responsibly? Who gets to make the decisions about what is acceptable? These are challenges that require collaboration between scientists, ethicists, policymakers, and the public. By addressing these issues head-on, we can ensure that biotechnology serves as a tool for progress, not a source of conflict. With these ethical considerations in mind, let's turn our attention to another fascinating application of biotechnology in space: the development of advanced tools and instruments for exploring alien environments. Now, shifting our focus to the cutting-edge tools that could redefine how we explore the cosmos, let's dive into the fascinating world of bioengineered space exploration tools. Imagine a future where the instruments we use to study alien worlds are not just mechanical marvels but living, breathing creations designed to adapt and thrive in the harshest environments. Biotechnology could revolutionize the way we explore space by blending biology with engineering, giving rise to tools that are as dynamic as the worlds they're meant to study. One of the most exciting possibilities is the development of biohybrid drones. These wouldn't be your typical drones made of metal and circuits. Instead, they'd incorporate biological components such as living tissues or microorganisms to enhance their functionality. For example, a biohybrid drone could use bioengineered muscles for propulsion, allowing it to fly more efficiently in thin atmospheres or even underwater on icy moons like Europa. These drones could also be equipped with biosensors capable of detecting signs of life, such as organic molecules or microbial activity, with far greater sensitivity than traditional instruments. By combining the adaptability of living systems with the precision of technology, biohybrid drones could become indispensable tools for exploring alien terrains. Another groundbreaking application is the creation of bioengineered sensors. These sensors could be designed to mimic the natural detection systems found in living organisms, such as the way certain animals can sense magnetic fields or detect minute chemical changes in their environment. For instance, a bioengineered sensor could be embedded with proteins that react to specific gases, enabling it to identify potential hazards or even signs of extraterrestrial life. These sensors could be deployed on rovers, landers, or even worn by astronauts, providing real-time data about the environment and ensuring safer, more informed exploration. But the potential doesn't stop there. Biotechnology could also lead to the development of self-repairing tools. Imagine a drill or a sampling device that can heal itself if damaged, thanks to bioengineered materials that mimic the regenerative properties of living tissues. This would be particularly valuable in space, where repairs are often difficult or impossible. Tools that can maintain themselves would extend mission lifespans and reduce the need for costly resupply missions from Earth. Of course, the integration of biology into space exploration tools also comes with challenges. Ensuring the stability and reliability of bioengineered components in extreme conditions, such as the vacuum of space or the intense radiation on Mars, will require innovative solutions. Additionally, there's the question of how to power these tools. Could we develop bioengineered energy sources, such as microbial fuel cells, to keep them running? These are questions that scientists and engineers are already beginning to explore. The possibilities are as vast as the universe itself. Bioengineered tools could transform how we study distant planets, moons, and asteroids, making exploration more efficient, adaptable, and insightful. As we continue to push the boundaries of biotechnology, the tools we create may not only help us uncover the secrets of the cosmos, but also inspire new ways of thinking about the relationship between life and technology. With these incredible advancements on the horizon, let's turn our attention to another exciting frontier: the role of biotechnology in educating the next generation of space explorers. Now, as we venture into the realm of education, let's consider how biotechnology will shape the training and knowledge of the next generation of space explorers. Imagine a future where astronauts aren't just trained in traditional sciences, but are also experts in bioengineering, equipped with the skills to design, modify, and interact with living systems in space. This shift could redefine what it means to be a space explorer, blending biology, technology, and exploration into a single, dynamic field of study. One of the most exciting possibilities is the development of specialized bioengineering curricula tailored for space exploration. These programs would go beyond the basics of biology and engineering, diving into advanced topics like synthetic biology, genetic engineering, and biofabrication. Students might learn how to design microorganisms that can produce oxygen on Mars, or how to engineer plants that thrive in low-gravity environments. Hands-on training could include working with biohybrid tools like the drones and sensors we discussed earlier, giving future explorers practical experience with the technologies they'll use in the field. But education in this field wouldn't stop at the classroom. Virtual reality and augmented reality could play a huge role in preparing astronauts for the challenges of space. Imagine putting on a VR headset and stepping into a simulated Martian colony, where you're tasked with repairing a bioengineered life support system or diagnosing a malfunctioning biosensor. These immersive experiences would allow trainees to practice their skills in realistic, high-pressure scenarios, building confidence and competence before they ever leave Earth. Another key aspect of space-based biotech education is collaboration. As biotechnology becomes more integral to space exploration, we'll need interdisciplinary teams that can work together seamlessly. Training programs could emphasize teamwork, bringing together biologists, engineers, and astronauts to solve complex problems. This collaborative approach would not only prepare individuals for the challenges of space, but also foster innovation by encouraging diverse perspectives and expertise. Of course, education in this field will also need to address ethical considerations. As we push the boundaries of what's possible with biotechnology, we'll need to ensure that future explorers understand the implications of their work. Courses on bioethics could explore questions like, how do we balance the benefits of genetic modification with potential risks? What responsibilities do we have to protect extraterrestrial ecosystems? By integrating ethics into the curriculum, we can ensure that the next generation of space explorers is not only skilled but also thoughtful and responsible. The impact of biotechnology on space education extends beyond astronauts. It could also inspire a new wave of scientists, engineers, and dreamers here on Earth. By making bioengineering accessible and exciting, we can encourage more young people to pursue careers in STEM fields, driving innovation and discovery for decades to come. Imagine a world where kids grow up dreaming not just of becoming astronauts, but of becoming bioengineers who design the tools and systems that make space exploration possible. As we look to the future, it's clear that biotechnology will play a central role in shaping how we explore and understand the cosmos. From the tools we use to the way we train our explorers, the integration of biology and technology will open up new possibilities and redefine what it means to venture beyond our planet. With this foundation in place, let's turn our attention to how biotechnology could make space tourism not just a dream but a reality for more people than ever before. Now let's shift our gaze to the exciting world of space tourism and how biotechnology could transform it into a safer, more accessible, and even more thrilling experience. Imagine a future where traveling to space isn't just for a select few astronauts but a possibility for everyday adventurers. Biotechnology could be the key to making this dream a reality, addressing some of the biggest challenges that currently stand in the way. One of the most critical areas where biotechnology could make a difference is in ensuring the health and safety of space tourists. Space travel poses unique risks, from the effects of microgravity on the human body to exposure to cosmic radiation. Bioengineered solutions could help mitigate these risks. For instance, imagine wearable biosensors that continuously monitor a tourist's vital signs, alerting them and their crew to any potential health issues before they become serious. These devices could be integrated into clothing or even implanted under the skin, providing real-time data and peace of mind. But it's not just about safety. Biotechnology could also enhance comfort during space travel. Long periods in microgravity can lead to muscle atrophy, bone density loss, and other physical discomforts. Bioengineered supplements or therapies could help counteract these effects, keeping tourists healthy and energized throughout their journey. Picture a personalized nutrition plan, tailored to each individual's genetic makeup, ensuring they get the exact nutrients they need to thrive in space. Or consider bioengineered materials for spacecraft interiors that adapt to the body's needs, providing optimal support and reducing fatigue. Entertainment is another area where biotechnology could shine. Space tourism isn't just about the destination, it's about the experience. Imagine bioengineered plants that glow in the dark, creating a mesmerizing ambience inside the spacecraft. Or think about interactive bioart installations that respond to touch or movement, turning the journey itself into a work of art. these innovations could make the trip as memorable as the destination, offering tourists a truly unique and immersive experience. Of course, making space tourism accessible to more people also means addressing the cost and complexity of space travel. Biotechnology could play a role here too. For example, bioengineered microorganisms might be used to produce fuel or other essential resources in space, reducing the need to transport everything from Earth. This could lower the overall cost of space travel, making it feasible for a broader audience. Additionally, bioengineered life support systems could make spacecraft lighter and more efficient, further driving down costs. As we look to the future, it's clear that biotechnology has the potential to revolutionize space tourism in ways we're only beginning to imagine. From ensuring the health and safety of travelers to enhancing their comfort and enjoyment, bioengineered solutions could open up the cosmos to a whole new generation of explorers. With these advancements, the dream of space tourism could soon become a reality for countless people around the world. And as we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, let's explore how international collaboration could accelerate these innovations even further. Now, let's turn our attention to a crucial aspect of advancing biotechnology in space exploration: the power of collaboration. As we venture further into the cosmos, the challenges we face are too vast and complex for any single nation or organization to tackle alone. This is where international collaboration becomes not just beneficial but essential. By pooling resources, expertise, and innovation, countries around the world can accelerate the development of biotechnological solutions that will shape the future of space exploration. One of the most significant advantages of global cooperation is the ability to share knowledge and research. Imagine scientists from different continents working together to develop bioengineered crops that can thrive in the harsh conditions of Mars, or creating advanced biosensors that detect extraterrestrial life. By combining their unique perspectives and expertise, these teams can achieve breakthroughs that might take decades to accomplish independently. Shared research initiatives also reduce duplication of efforts, ensuring that resources are used efficiently and effectively. Another key benefit of collaboration is the pooling of financial and technological resources. Space exploration is an expensive endeavor, and biotechnology adds another layer of complexity and cost. By working together, nations can share the financial burden, making ambitious projects like bioengineered space habitats or synthetic biology-based fuel production more feasible. Joint missions such as the International Space Station have already demonstrated the success of this approach, paving the way for even more ambitious collaborations in the future. Beyond the practical benefits, international collaboration fosters a sense of unity and shared purpose. Space exploration has the unique ability to transcend borders and bring people together in pursuit of a common goal: understanding our place in the universe. Biotechnology, with its potential to improve life both on Earth and beyond, offers a powerful platform for this kind of global cooperation. By working together, we can ensure that the benefits of biotechnological advancements are shared equitably, creating a future where space exploration is a collective human achievement rather than the domain of a select few. As we look ahead, it's clear that the future of biotechnology in space exploration will be shaped by the strength of our partnerships. From joint research projects to shared missions and resources, international collaboration will be the driving force behind the next wave of innovations. And as we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, let's explore how these advancements could redefine the very fabric of life in space, setting the stage for our final prediction. As we bring our journey through these 30 predictions to a close, it's time to reflect on the transformative potential of biotechnology in space exploration. The advancements we've explored today are not just about solving immediate challenges, they're about redefining what it means to be human in the cosmos. From bioengineered astronauts to self-sustaining space colonies, biotechnology is poised to revolutionize every aspect of our journey beyond Earth. Imagine a future where humanity thrives on distant planets, not as visitors but as permanent residents. Biotechnology will be the cornerstone of this vision, enabling us to adapt to alien environments, create sustainable ecosystems, and even reshape the very biology of life itself. It's not just about survival, it's about flourishing. By harnessing the power of genetic engineering, synthetic biology, and bio-inspired innovations, we can unlock the secrets of the universe and ensure that life as we know it continues to evolve and expand. But this future isn't just about technology, it's about humanity. Biotechnology in space exploration represents a profound shift in how we see ourselves and our place in the cosmos. It's a reminder that we are not bound by the limits of our planet or our biology. With every breakthrough, we take one step closer to becoming a multi-planetary species, capable of exploring, adapting, and thriving in the vastness of space. As we look to the stars, let's remember that the future of biotechnology in space is not just a scientific endeavor, it's a collective human achievement. It's a testament to our ingenuity, our resilience, and our unyielding curiosity. Together, we can turn these predictions into reality, shaping a future where the stars are no longer out of reach, but a new frontier for life itself. So, what do you think? How do you envision the role of biotechnology in humanity's journey to the stars? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on the latest in futuristic technologies and space exploration. The future is waiting, and it's brighter than ever. As we wrap up this exploration of biotechnology's role in space exploration, let's take a moment to revisit the incredible possibilities we've uncovered. From self-sustaining space colonies and bioengineered astronauts to terraforming with microbes and space-based pharmaceutical research, these 30 predictions paint a vivid picture of a future where biotechnology is the driving force behind humanity's journey to the stars. Each innovation we've discussed, whether it's bioprinting organs in microgravity or creating biohybrid robots for alien exploration, represents a leap forward in our ability to adapt, survive, and thrive beyond Earth. Biotechnology isn't just a tool, it's a bridge to a future where the boundaries of life are redefined. It's about more than overcoming the challenges of space, it's about unlocking new possibilities for life itself. By merging the power of biology with the vastness of space, we're not only solving problems but also creating opportunities to expand our understanding of what it means to be human. The potential for bioengineered ecosystems, space-based genetic diversity, and even biodegradable spacecraft shows us that the future of space exploration is as much about sustainability as it is about discovery. But this future isn't just for scientists or astronauts, it's for all of us. It's a reminder that the cosmos is a shared frontier, and biotechnology is the key to unlocking its potential. As we stand on the brink of these groundbreaking advancements, it's up to us to imagine, innovate, and inspire. So, what do you think? How do you see biotechnology shaping the future of space exploration? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your ideas and visions for the stars. If you enjoyed this journey into the future of biotechnology and space, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest in futuristic technologies. The future is closer than you think, and together we can explore it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep dreaming big because the stars are waiting.